Peace to the guys and nerds. What's happening? Talk to your soul right quick. While tapping in. I'm just brainstorming because I'm always playing chess in my head, analyzing human pathologies and behaviors, just based off of life, past, present, and future. And I noticed that a lot of behaviors that's being displayed nowadays is very programmed into the psyche and the souls of the people. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with religion. And being that America is founded in Christianity as far as its based religion, because we all kind of have that background. I usually use the Bible as a reference point. And one of the things that people need to understand when it comes to studying the Bible or any religion for that matter is we can't just take things as the word of God just because somebody told you that that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you start awakening and opening your third eye, you have to realize that it's a process of decoding, deciphering, and pretty much peeking behind the veil instead of taking what's given to you, right? So one of the things that always stood out to me is this. A lot of the Christians, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not anti-Christian. I want people to understand that. I was born Muslim, raised Christian. I've dealt with a lot of different religions, you know what I'm saying, growing up. And I accept all truth because there's truth in all religions. And we need to understand that. I feel like the moment we start politicizing it and saying that my thing is better than your thing, that's when war starts. So we have to understand that God has fragmented his word into different cultures, different aspects and walks of life, and we have to respect the all. That's why I say all is Allah, all is I. You understand? So this is that. That's nothing to do with what I'm bringing up here. I just wanted to point out that why would you want to worship a jealous God? Let me just put that out there. Because in Exodus, I think it's 34:14, God clearly tells you that he's a jealous God. So you can't put no gods before him, right? And I think a lot of the times, even as Christians, we're taught to just accept it as the word of God and never question it. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of us grew up with that type of mentality. But when you waking up, you're told to question everything, right? So that's my question to y'all. Like, why would you want to worship a jealous God? Because to me, jealousy is a cardinal sin. So if you're saying that you're jealous, but then when I look at how jealousy permeates through humans and the outcome of jealousy will make you stab your brother in the back, will make you do unforgivable things. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, for example, the first murder that we know of in the Bible was Cain and Abel. Why did Cain kill Abel? Because he was jealous. Look at the Lion King. Why did Scar kill Mufasa? Because he was jealous. You understand? So when you hear this idea that we have a God that's jealous or has the ability to be jealous if you put other gods before him, I think you need to kind of question that. What is it that you're worshiping that is jealous of so-called other gods if this is the almighty, omnipresent, top of the top, most high? You understand? That's something you got to decode for yourself. I just put these questions out here. I'm not trying to sway nobody's beliefs, but you have to think about these things before you just wholeheartedly jump into something that you're clearly not deciphering for yourself or decoding for yourself. Why would you want to worship a jealous God is the question. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason I'm bringing that up is because jealousy and envy seems to run through society in a very venomous way. You know what I'm saying? It's very underhanded, and it can be your closest homies. your closest family members. It's a lot of people that may not want to see you win just because they see your light and they want to roadblock you for whatever reason that may be. Instead of putting the energy into themselves and trying to build themselves up, they would rather put that energy into getting in your way and blocking your blessings, or at least trying to. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're a child of God, it's like nothing can really stop you. It might interfere, it might slow you down, but you're going to always get to where you're going some way, somehow. But we really have to unpack the things that we've been taught, because ultimately the way we've became familiar with Christianity was through colonialism, and you can't separate the two. We were forced into this belief system, and then, like I said, when you study human pathology, you start to see a lot of things being forced, even in today's time. Perfect example, what happened recently was the jibby jab, right? That was forced upon the people, and you was forced to make a decision between the lesser of two evils. Either I lose my job or I put this experiment in my body. Another thing that's being forced, another agenda, is these special interest groups. I'm not even going to say their name because you know how that gets. You can be canceled for saying their name. So you use your process of deduction and put that together. You have to understand when things are being weaponized and politicized to destroy the fabric of society. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not coming for nobody, but these are the things that you have to think about as far as things being forced into society. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to wholeheartedly believe in something I can still love you. I can still show love and appreciation for you. But when I see fuck shit or fuckery, I'm going to speak on it. Like, I don't believe in forcing your belief system on children. You understand? So there's certain things, and then when you speak that opinion, they call you all type of blasphemous words just to discredit you without even trying to hear your point of view. And I feel like that's another colonization tactic. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to colonize your mind and the way you think. So it's like, anytime I see that, I'm automatically against it. I don't appreciate when people aren't allowed to express their opinions, you know what I'm saying, based on their belief system. I'm not here to step on nobody's belief system, you know what I mean? But we should be able to honor how we think and express that in the way that we want to express it without having to be told, and back in the day you was a pagan, you was a savage, even though you already had your own spiritual belief system before the colonizer came and gave you Christianity. Today, it's politics. It's either you're a Republican or a Democrat, and if you're not one that wants to participate in that, oh, you're uncivilized because you're not participating in the status quo as far as going to vote and do the things that your ancestors supposedly died for, right? And it's just like, it's this constant framework of you either got to be one or the other, and if you're indifferent, then you're savage or you just retarded or some shit. And it's just like, it's gray areas and everything, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to wholeheartedly believe in none of this shit if you don't want to, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying that study human pathology and understand that that's why history repeats itself, why they're able to keep throwing you in that trick bag of either believe what I say or I'm going to belittle you and call you a heretic or whatever to discredit you because you're not being forced into their belief system the way they want you to be. You feel me? And it just applies in so many aspects of society, what they're trying to make the new norm and all that type of shit. You feel me? So the only reason, like I said, I'm bringing up religion is part of it because I feel like that's a very strong tool, or what it used to be a strong tool as far as colonizing the mind. You know what I'm saying? And indoctrinating the people. Because I feel like most people were spiritual as far as the indigenous. They was all spiritual people. They wasn't savage. They wasn't pagan. It was just some other people that came and called them that and forced their agenda on them. And now we all believing in that agenda. You see what I'm saying? So once again, I'm going to bring it back. Why would you want to worship a jealous God? You ask yourself that. And I would love to see an explanation in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Whether you be Hebrew Israelite, or just a Christian, a devout Christian who knows their Bible, who do their Bible study. Because I'm open to discussion. You feel me? I'm not here to, like I said, shit on nobody's religion. I'm just saying I'm a decoder. I'm a truth seeker. I'm here to decipher and really build on the truth. You know what I mean? And I just feel like that's one of them flaws in the Bible that I've always noticed and nobody really speaks about. Because like I said, if God is allowed to be jealous, when you look at the pathology of humans, when they be jealous, look what happened. People stab each other in the back because of jealousy. You know what I mean? First murder we know of, Cain and Abel. Cain killed Abel because of jealousy. So it's like, why do we want to worship a God that's jealous of other gods if he's the only God? It's something to think about, family. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Ra. I'm tapping out. But yeah, man, I'm just here to wake up the minds of people that's on a level to understand what I'm saying. You feel me? The rest of them, they gonna do what they do. You feel me? And I ain't here for the masses. I always tell people that I'm here for a chosen few. You understand? So, why would you want to worship a jealous God? Think about the implications of jealousy and what it's done to humanity. All right? Peace to the gods on earth. Ra signing out.